Hey everyone, your friendly neighborhood Pants is back with another video, and today we're doing another spotlight on Shren. It's been a while since I did one of these spotlight videos. In fact, this is just my second one, but I had fun with it the first time, so I'm gonna do another one here, and why not do one of the new Second Awakened monsters. So looking at Shren, which to me was the most exciting of the new Second Awakened monsters. Of course, Kali, I think everyone's gonna do Kali, because why not make a good monster even better? Shren is mostly a RTA monster, and that's another reason why I was eager to build it. I have found myself using a lot of passive healers in RTA this season, so Rikuni and Juno, Josephine, not so much a passive healer, but passive shields, just monsters like that, because the meta's so crowd control heavy. So I was kind of excited to see Shren was, one of these types of monsters, but with damage. Also, one benefit is going through heal block since it's a balance. It's, there's certainly pros and cons with all their builds. But anyways, here's my current build for RTA. The probably biggest drawback with Shren is just how hard it is to build. It's another one of those monsters that just needs every stat, I guess, except for accuracy. But yeah, it's just almost any monster that needs crit rate is just a pain to build well. So mine is okay, I think. Anyways, in this video I'm going to be showing 3 RTA matches with Shren, and then also 1 Guild War test. I tested against a Karkano, Ashir, Triana, and I mean, it seemed to do okay. I went 3-0 against it using Shren, so I don't know if that's a good indicator of it being usable in Guild War or not, but at least against that one particular defense, I was getting some wins against a very well runed Karkano, Ashir, Triana. So anyways, let's get into it. Alright, so this first match was against Kaking, or Kaching? Maybe it's Kaching. Looks like a Chinese flag. Anyways, they go first pick Oki. First pick Oki, I tend to go Sierra Josephine. Sierra has been my first pick this season, and I just want her every single match. I feel like when I don't have Sierra, it's just a death sentence for me. She is so good, and when they have her, I realize how good she is. She's brutal. Josephine, of course, is just a counter to Oki. Of course, Oki can reset her, but if he doesn't land it, then they're in a little bit of trouble. And her buff was really nice, so I've just been using her often and getting a lot of success with it. So Samath and Jamair up next. Jamair usually tells me Tableau or just AoE heavy hitting damage doers like Poseidon, Asima, Rika, Chungpung sometimes. Just stuff like that. Just a bunch of AoE attack bar manipulation and cooldown reductions and stuff like that. So this is a Shren video, so sometimes I was trying to force Shren, but here I think Shren was actually a good pick. Get some passive healing and some damage. Along with Triana, my Triana is on a high resistance build, so I'm thinking maybe I can resist the cooldown reduction and have Triana's passive if I need it. So then 2 wind AoE damage doers, that tells me Vertihile just immediately, which of course he bans. I ban Jamair because I don't want him to be using all those skills twice. So he goes with Ethna targeting Josephine, which I thought was a little weird. I thought maybe, you'd want to target someone else since Josephine cleanses the stun anyways. So I get the turn, I land Provoke on Oki, then Sierra puts a bomb on Charlotte and just starts dealing some damage on Ethna. You see my Shren only does about 15k on the Ethna there, which is nothing crazy, right? She's, like I said, just hard to build. She needs a lot of stats. That said, her passive heal is it's nice. Like, it's helpful for sure. Sierra does the bulk of the work here, obviously, though. As soon as those bombs detonate, he's just like, yep, you got me. So, win against Ching. Alright, this next one against Red Devil, who does first pick Juno, which I don't think I've ever seen first pick Juno other than this match. I go Sierra Oki because they're solid. Can't go wrong with Sierra Oki. I don't know what to expect with a Juno first pick, so I just went with something safe with Sierra Oki. He goes Bastet and Chungpung, so I figured that's why he's first picking Juno, is because he wants to pick Bastet, but people pick Juno into Bastet, and Juno just is very good against Bastet, and he doesn't like people having that counter. So takes Juno first, makes people not know what's going to be coming up next, and then picks the monsters that he actually cares about. So Bastet and Xiangpeng. I go Rikuni and Shren, so my passive healer, passive cleanser. Of course, I would like to pick my own Juno, but again, he took it. So then he goes Rika, Leo. Rika I don't like, Leo I don't really care about, and I just go Verd. And I'm thinking I have to ban Rika because I have no immunity, and my only passive cleanser is Rikuni, which he could ban, in which case I'm pretty much SOL. Like, Rika takes a turn. That's GG's. But he bans Sierra, which I thought was weird. I'm not sure why, because I have Verd and he has Leo, but he bans the Sierra. It's like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what he was thinking there. Anyways, my Verd gets the counter, and it's kind of bad news from there. I think I just outdraft him, because not so much because of the draft itself, but the bans he messed up on. Because at this point he doesn't really have enough damage to do anything, and I'm going to be cycling turns like mad and stunning him also. Like, I just kind of have free reign. I don't have a crap ton of damage either on my side, but I have more than him, and I get to take way more turns than he does, so it was a pretty safe win. I think if he banned Verd, he'd have a little bit better of a shot. Alright, so this third match is against a Chinese face, Psyduck with a top hat. So anyways, they go first pick Molong. Anytime I see first pick Molong, I try to steal their units that I'm expecting them to pick. So I tend to go Sierra, Karis. Again, Sierra, I just try to always have every match. But Karis, that's my go-to into Molongs. Sometimes I see like first pick Lulu, and that'll tell me they're going to go Molong, Artemil kind of nonsense. So I'll go Sierra Molong to try and take their Molong away from them. And Molong in general is just really good against Artemil. So that's kind of my thought process with these Molong comps, is to try to just steal their units. I have Bulwark ruined, I have Harmonia ruined, just stuff like that to hopefully shoot them in the foot so they don't have a bunch of nonsense, because all of them together is a bunch of nonsense. Force them to pick their flex picks. So he goes Molly and Juno, and I don't understand the Juno pick all that much, just because like Sierra Karis doesn't compel Juno in my opinion, but I don't think Juno's almost ever a bad pick. Juno's really, really good. So Molly tells me I can pick Cocky. You know, if I'm going to be glancing, I might as well just pick this monster that is insane. You know, he's going to be not critting and still hitting very, very hard. And then Shren for passive healing and forward content, right? So he goes Rika Okeanos. I guess I could have gone Josephine, but I went Tetra because Tetra is good against both Oki and Rika, more so Rika, but regardless, I take out that Rika. I don't want to deal with it, and he takes out the Tetra. So I feel like anytime your last pick gets banned, then it was a pretty good last pick. So I do get lucky here right at the start. I'm able to Violent Proc with Sierra for a little additional damage onto the Juno, and then Violent Proc with Cocky to finish off the Juno. So 4v3 right at the start. That said, he does land the skill 2 with Oki onto my Karis, and then land the stun with Molong, and lands all them stuns with Okeanos. It was a very slow Oki. My Sierra outsped, so it's likely a violent Oki, right? He gets to kill off my Sierra, so it's 3v3. So it could go either way. Resets my Karis again, which is unfortunate. My Shren's doing not much damage-wise, but the healing it seems pretty good. You know, I don't know if Shren is a boy or a girl. You say he or she. It's an elemental. It probably is genderless. I don't know. Whatever. Cocky is fantastic at landing those defense breaks. It's mind-boggling how he just lands them more than Galleon, despite the glancing from Molly and everything. Is just, he's going to land them defense breaks. Get a nice crit from Shren there. I hit for 18k. Earlier it was like 15k, so I wonder if that Ethna or whoever I hit had damage reduction from light, which would be kind of a weird thing to have. But anyways, that's that one. As soon as the Oki fell, they quit out. They probably could have kept going with that Molly, but with Kaki still alive, it's kind of GG. Alright, so this is my current PVE build for Shren. I don't think I'll keep it this way, but this is how I had it built for while I was just farming to second awaken it. If you're wondering about the team I used, it was Ashir, Shren, Lauren, and the Light Chun-Li. So not free to play, right? But it was a good team for me. It probably averaged 70 seconds, something like that. Minute 10 seconds per run, somewhere around there. Doing Kali now. Kali, I'm using Ophelia, Kumar, Daphnis, and I just hit play. I haven't even read the skills. I heard there was immunity, so I put in strippers, and then it's been working for me. And I don't even know the times on the Kali one. But anyways, this is a siege test against Karkano, Ashir, Triana, against one of my guildmates who does have a very well runed comp. You can see the Ashir is very fast on violent, the Triana is on a HP crit damage HP build, and the Karkano is just pretty efficient. So anyways, here's the test. I figure Fran would be extra immunity along with the Triana. The Triana would be protection for if the defense break happened to land on either Fran or Shren, because they are unlikely to survive a crit from Karkano. The attack buff, of course, will help Shren deal a little more damage. Now, I don't have nearly enough damage on my Shren to one-shot this guy's Triana, which is unfortunate, and why I'm thinking the build I currently have will not last. It will likely be changed. I don't know what to. I don't know if I should go like Rage Shren or what. I don't expect to use it in PvE too often. I think it's more so an RTA monster. That said, again, I did test against this comp 3 times with this counter, and all 3 times I got successes. Now maybe if I fought a Karkano with a higher crit rate, because this one is low on crit rate. I say low, like Karkano is another monster that's really hard to build. Like just any monster that needs crit rate, it's freaking hard to build. And Karkano needs accuracy too. Like he's brutal. That's why I was upset that I had to steal my Tessarion runes to build mine, but I want the defense wins. I'm a big fan of Siege, so I'm going to try to rune up whatever is the best stuff, which includes Karkano. So Karkano is relatively squishy, so my Shren can deal a crap ton of damage on him. Of course, he has the 70% glance when he's in his little stance, so I save it for when he's out of that stance. But as soon as Triana falls, if my people are still alive, I think it's pretty safe going from there. So yeah, Fran, Shren, Triana against Karkano, Ashir, Triana seems okay. There's probably better counters out there, but there's so far 3-0. I'll probably test it a few more times. If it gets to be like 10-0 or something, I'll actually use it in a real match. But for now, I'll stick with my like triple water stuff that I've been using. Alright, so that's all for the Shren Spotlight video. Let me know in the comments how you like to use her, if you happen to be using her, or if you're not excited about her at all and you're more excited about one of the others. Let me know if you want to see more of these spotlights. I kind of enjoy making them. I know one person asked me to make a Shimite one a long time ago. I'm so slow to make videos. I wish I was faster, but talking to a camera is hard. And finding time to do it is challenging. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye everyone.